The presidential election is not the only election that matters, and I need to know how the ladies of Louisiana are going to vote. The Senate bill, they are coming for these smorgasbord pills in Louisiana. Let's check out this article. Louisiana lawmakers are considering adding mifepristone and misoprostol, the two drugs used to induce a abortion, to the list of controlled dangerous substances in the state, creating penalties of up to 10 years of prison time for anyone caught with the drugs. It's the latest move by the anti-smorgasbord politicians trying to control access to smorgasbord pills, which people are ordering online, shipping into the state, and using to end their pregnancies, despite Louisiana's near total smorgasbord ban. If passed, the law could be the first of its kind. Two lawyers with expertise in smorgasbord laws contacted by WWNO and WRKF said they were not aware of any other state that has classified abortion medications as controlled substances. The proposed law, Senate Bill 276, appears to target people who might obtain the medication in order to distribute them to pregnant women. But it could also make the medications harder to get for people who need them for miscarriage treatments or other reproductive health care. Louisiana's current abortion ban makes it a crime to provide a abortion, including by giving someone the pills. But this bill would also criminalize simply possessing the pills without a prescription under the state's Uniform Controlled Dangerous Substances Act. The bill would also add stiff criminal penalties for anyone who orders the pills online as a precaution in advance of a pregnancy, something called advance provision, which has become increasingly popular in states with these bans. But it also includes a specific exemption for pregnant women who have the pills and intend to use them to induce a abortion. Mifepristone and misoprostol are widely used in abortions and for miscarriage treatments with expansive safety records, according to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. Republican Senator Thomas Presley of Cato Parish is the bill's author. He worked with the Louisiana Right to Life to draft the bill. It would create penalties of 1 to 5 years in prison and $5,000 in fines for possession of the drugs. By classifying the medications as Schedule 4 drugs alongside Valium and Xanax, Presley's new rules would also criminalize the distribution or manufacture or the possession with the intent to distribute or manufacture mifepristone or misoprostol, with up to 10 years in prison and $15,000 in fine. The changes passed out of the House Criminal Justice Committee on Tuesday as amendments to Presley's bill that would create the crime of coerced criminal abortion, where someone knowingly gives these pills to a pregnant woman to cause or attempt to cause an abortion without her knowledge or consent. Presley introduced the amendment after Democratic Representative Joy Walters of Cato Parish asked what counts as a abortion-inducing drug under the bill. So it's misoprostol and said Presley, trailing off. Mifepristone, said Presley's sister, Catherine Presley Herring, who was given some abortion drugs against her will, prompting Presley's legislation. Mifepristone, said Presley. In a statement, Presley said he added the amendment to control the rampant illegal distribution of abortion-inducing drugs. Studies have shown a drastic rise in people ordering the pills only taking them in states with restrictive bans. By placing these drugs on the controlled substance list, we will assist law enforcement in protecting vulnerable women and unborn babies. Under the law, a Schedule 4 drug must be found to cause some level of physical or psychological dependence and have the potential to be abused in order to be added to the list of controlled substances. Presley said this medication is frequently abused and is a risk to the health of citizens and thus qualifies. Louisiana Right to Life Executive Director Benjamin Clapper declined to be interviewed about the proposed law, but he said he didn't know if any other states had made mifepristone and misoprostol controlled substances. In the hearing, Clapper testified that the bill would still allow physicians to dispense the drugs for lawful medical care. Okay. Proponents of the bill also stressed that women who give themselves abortions using the medications won't be criminalized no matter how they obtained the pills. Under this law, or any abortion law in Louisiana, we see the woman as often the second victim, said Dorinda Plaisance, a lawyer who works with Louisiana Right to Life. And so Louisiana has chosen to criminalize the providers. And that's where we will go with this bill as well. Elizabeth Ling, senior helpline counsel with If, When, How, which supports abortion access, said she hadn't heard of any state proposing such a law or enacting one. I can't say I'm surprised. I think we have already seen states all over the country try and successfully try to criminalize support. Ling said the law could isolate people using medications to have an abortion because they might be afraid to involve friends or family members out of fear that those people could be criminally charged. Now people not only have to consider what is best for them, but how their decision could put the people they care about at legal risk. Misoprostol is one of the drugs most commonly used by OBGYNs, said Dr. Nalima Sukhavasa. I'm sorry, y'all. An OBGYN in Baton Rouge and a fellow with Physicians for Reproductive Health. It's routinely used in pregnancy care and to soften and dilate the cervix for other gynecological procedures, such as inserting an IUD or endometrial biopsy, she said. Sukhavasi questioned why mifepristone and misoprostol would need to be added to the Uniform Controlled Dangerous Substance Act at all. These are medications that have been proven to be safe. She added that since Louisiana banned nearly all abortions, some patients who were miscarrying have had trouble filling prescriptions for misoprostol at pharmacies, as she suspected that was out of concern that the drugs were used for some abortions. That's where we are. That's where we are. Women that are having a miscarriage can't even get the drugs that they need in these red states. That is the reason why even pregnancies that are wanted, women, y'all are going to be in trouble in these MFN red states, these forced birther states. The women are going to be in trouble. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Okay. A bear would never. A bear would never. This drug dealer, or Nonbear, punched 3 women at a nightclub. Once again, the bear would never. A drug dealer who admitted assaulting 3 women in a nightclub and of knocking one unconscious has been jailed. Cladis Weeks was accused of attacking a woman and 2 of her friends at the Red Room in Broadway in Petersboro on August 5th. Okay, so the 21-year-old was pushed by the woman after making an unwanted advance. Weeks of Winds Avenue was sentenced to 3 years and 3 months in prison at Cambridge Crown Court. The defendant was arrested on the 14th of November after police carried out a warrant at a flat at Mountbatten Way in Westwood, Petersboro, an address police said Weeks was using for drug dealing. A search of the flat uncovered 400 pounds worth of heroin and crack cocaine, as well as drug paraphernalia, cash, and 6 mobile phones. On Wednesday, Weeks was sentenced after admitting to being concerned in the supply of heroin and crack cocaine, possession with intent to supply Class A drugs, acquiring criminal property, 2 counts of assault causing bodily harm, and a 3rd count of assault. I just want to highlight that this is not a bear. This is a man. And, for whatever reason, men don't understand why women are choosing the bear because of people like this. We have a horrific non-bear story. This is bad. And this goes back to not dating cops. Not dating cops, military people, just don't. And don't date divorced men either. And yeah, I'm just having a hard time because these family annihilators are just challenging to even talk about. All right, ex-cop wanted for abducting 1-year-old, unaliving ex-wife and girlfriend, dies of self-inflicted pew pew shot. Let's talk about it. Ex-cop suspected of unaliving his ex-wife and girlfriend before fleeing the scene with a 1-year-old has died. Oregon State Police Captain Kyle Kennedy confirmed in a press conference that 40-year-old suspect Elias Wazar, who was a former police officer at the Yakima Police Department, had died of a self-inflicting pew-pew shot wound following a pursuit on Tuesday, April the 23rd. The Oregon State Patrol located Huizar's vehicle driving southbound on Interstate 5 near Eugene, Oregon at approximately 3 p.m. local time before initiating the pursuit. The West Richland Police Department confirmed in a press release obtained by People. The high-speed chase ended when Huizar's car crashed into a commercial vehicle stopped on the interstate due to another crash. Kennedy confirmed in the media briefing. The suspect shot himself in the head at the scene. The West Richland Police Department stated the 1-year-old child, Roman Santos, was uninjured and taken safely into custody by OSP troopers, and Kennedy confirmed in the press conference that the baby was doing well. So this is the baby that is now an orphan because this non-bear decided to take out his mother. That is where we are. All day, our thoughts have been how to rescue this young boy from a very, very dangerous situation, and we're thankful for the outcome that occurred. It was previously reported that police were chasing Huizar following a shooting on the grounds at William Wiley Elementary School in West Richland, Washington at 3:23 local time on April 22nd. One adult female was pronounced deceased at the scene outside of the school. There were no other casualties. The authorities confirmed they were treating it as an isolated incident and that the person of interest had fled the scene. Police stated a manhunt was underway after an Amber Alert was issued by the Washington State Police on X. While authorities were serving a search warrant at Huizar's residence in the West Richland police detectives and partner agencies then discovered a second crime scene. A second homicide victim was found inside the residence. No information about the victim's identity is being released at this time, except to say that it was not Huizar, but the victim is a known associate of the suspect. Police confirmed in a further Facebook post at the time. People in this country, in this globe, are so pressed about women pairing up, getting married, and having babies. But when are they going to press these MFers to get some mental intelligence, some mental stability, and not continue to do this? Why would a single woman want to attach herself to a person like this? Please make it make sense. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.